Okay, quick question. How does a kid learn the difference between a cat and a dog? Nobody hands them a 200-page rulebook on whiskers and tail length. They just see a bunch of cats, see a bunch of dogs, and one day it clicks. Here's the wild part. That's pretty much how machines learn too. Welcome back to AI in 5. Yesterday, we talked about AI versus machine learning versus deep learning. Today, let's get into the actual magic trick. How does a machine learn from examples? Let me put it this way. Imagine you're teaching your little nephew what a dog is. You point at a golden retriever and say, dog. Then a chihuahua. Also a dog. Then a poodle. Yep, still a dog. After enough examples, something amazing happens. He sees a breed he's never seen before, a husky, and shouts, dog. You never described floppy ears or a wet nose. He just figured it out. That's the core idea. Show the machine many examples, and it finds the pattern on its own. Now let's get specific. The classic example in AI is cats versus dogs. Say you want to build a program that looks at a photo and tells you which is which. The old way would be to write rules. Like, if it has pointy ears and slit eyes, it's a cat. But come on, that breaks immediately. Some dogs have pointy ears. Some cats look like grumpy little potatoes. Rules don't cut it. So instead, we do something different. We show the machine thousands of photos, each one labeled. This is a cat. This is a dog. Cat. Dog. Dog. Cat. And the machine slowly figures out the pattern. And here's the part people get wrong. The machine is not memorizing the photos. It's not building a giant photo album in its head and flipping through it. What it's actually doing is learning features. Things like fur texture, ear shape, the roundness of the face, the way the eyes sit. It learns these little visual clues and how they combine. That's why, when you show it a brand new cat photo, one it's never seen before, it still gets it right. Because it didn't memorize cats. It learned what makes a cat cat-like. Think of it like learning to recognize your friend's voice. You don't memorize every sentence they've ever said. You pick up on the tone, the rhythm, the little quirks. So even when they say something completely new, you know it's them. Okay, so where does this learning come from? The examples. We call this training data. And honestly, training data is the teacher here. The machine is only as good as what you show it. If you only show it golden retrievers and call them dogs, it might get really confused when it sees a dachshund. What is this hot dog with legs? This cannot be a dog. That's why the people building AI obsess over data. They want lots of it, and they want it varied, and they want it accurate. Because the machine trusts you. Whatever you show it, it assumes that's the truth of the world. Which brings us to the last big idea. More and better examples usually means better learning. Notice I said usually. Throwing 10 million blurry, mislabeled photos at a model won't help. Quality matters as much as quantity. It's like studying for a test. Reading one great textbook beats skimming 20 bad ones. But if you have 20 great textbooks, even better. This is actually why modern AI suddenly got so good. We didn't just invent smarter math. We finally had the internet, billions of photos, billions of sentences, mountains of examples. The teacher got way richer. So here's your takeaway for today. Machines don't learn by being programmed with rules. They learn by seeing examples, finding patterns, and picking up on features, just like a kid figuring out cats and dogs. The data is the teacher, and the better the teacher, the smarter the student. Tomorrow we'll talk about what actually comes out the other end of all this training. What is a model really? Spoiler, it's basically a recipe. See you tomorrow on AI in 5.